Howdy folks, and welcome to Northern California wine country. More importantly, welcome, if you will, the brand new Ford F-150 Lightning Pro. And in this video, what we're going to do is talk about what it has and what it doesn't have. It's the haves and have-nots of the pickup truck, because a lot of you are interested in the Pro. Why? Because it starts at $40,000, which is a hell of a bargain for an electric vehicle that has standard four-wheel drive, four-wheel independent suspension, room for 5, a bed, the capability of towing, all of that, plus a lot of electronic stuff that I'm going to go over in just a bit. But let's talk about the exterior first. I was not able to get the very base model of this truck, which is around $40,000, but that does come with the smaller battery, giving you about 230 miles range. No, in this case, I got a beefier model, which comes in at around $46,000, and that gives you the larger battery, so around 320 miles range, and it also gives you the Pro Power, which is your onboard power system, allowing you to power campsites and work sites and what have you. Still, 46 grand for something like this isn't too bad, especially when you consider what you actually get, which is, once again, a fully electric Ford F-150 for a lot less money than the equivalent truck. I'll show you what I mean in a second, but first of all, let's go over what this vehicle does not have compared to the other Ford Lightnings. And up front, you can quickly see the grille. It's a telltale sign that this is a Pro, because no nonsense, very simple plastic, not gloss or anything like that. And also, you may notice no light bar going across the front. Also, black bumpers. There are no color coordinated bumpers like in the other versions. Personally speaking, I think this looks better, but that's just me. Let's work our way to the back. You get standard 18-inch wheels, and in this case, they're covered in Michelin Primacy tires, and actually they're kind of stylish for a base model truck, if I say so myself. You also have no choice but to get this on the side. This is standard, and it says Lightning. Everybody's going to know you're driving an electric truck. Now, the styling is a little bit different in the back as well, and that leads to, of course, the tailgate. No power assist, no button push thing to make it go up and down, which I think is completely unnecessary. Very simple setup. And this whole setup is built for the working person. That includes power. So you have outlets here, very similar in terms of its setup to Andre's hybrid. So you have AC 120 here, you have AC 120 here, and AC 240 up here. You also get some of this lovely stuff under the hood. Now let me tell you something that's really cool about this. Let's say you have to power up electric tools, ones with a battery, and you're going to a work site and they're empty. You can actually do that on the go in these vehicles. They allow for that, but you have to keep in mind only a certain amount of energy can be used. Still, according to them, you should be able to power most batteries for battery electric tools. Like every other Ford F-150, the key fob is very much similar. However, the big difference, of course, is the little hoodie thing here. Hit this twice. There it goes. And you have your front trunk or your frunk. I wanted to show you what's over here, because this is the big party trick. This is what I think makes this truck worthwhile in terms of the extra money you're going to pay to get the Pro Power, and that is the fact that you can charge a work site or a campsite for that matter, and you're doing it without all the bells and whistles that you'll have to pay for on the higher end trucks. Now that is something that you can really see on the interior. This is where you can see big changes between the XLT, Platinum, all those other versions versus this one, the hard-working truck, the Pro. What you don't get are the nicer massaging, heated and cooled seats with the lumbar this and the folding that and blah, 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 blah. You don't get it. You get vinyl seats, manual 4-way adjustment. Very simple seats. Nothing wrong with that. Actually, I like the vinyl quite a bit. Almost feels like leather. And a lot of you guys who are working dudes out there and working gals will say, well, vinyl's easier to wash off. And damn it, you're right. On top of that, you get the standard steering wheel, so it's not wrapped in leather or even fake leather for that matter. Just plastic. Another thing is vinyl floors. Once again, very utilitarian, easy to clean out. What about the rest of the interior? Well, you'd be surprised to find out that even though this is the Pro, which is less money, it has a lot of the stuff that the other ones have, including 12.3-inch digital screen, 12.3-inch with Sync 4 screen right here for the infotainment. Now, what you don't get is standard XM radio. As a matter of fact, I don't think you're able to even up to it. I've looked online and I can't find a way to get XM, which I'm okay with because Bluetooth works just fine. In fact, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, yep. So you get Sync 4 and you get those things as well, and you can get all of that stuff to incorporate into your screen, and as far as I'm concerned, you're doing just fine. What you'll notice is no sunroof, right? Also, back window over there, that does not have an opening feature to it, just a back window. Okay, one other thing, and it's a little bit puzzling to me because I guess Ford had to save some money, and I totally get that, but this does fold, right? So you can fold this, which is great. But why would you want it to fold if you're not going to be using the space? Well, normal Ford F-150 Lightning, you can actually fold open a component that allows you to use a notepad. I know that's the thing you write on, for those of you who don't remember writing, or an iPad or something like that. You can put it out here, it'll fold out, and you can use this. You don't have that on the Pro. So they have this, but they don't have that, which is kind of a shame because the whole point of this truck is a work truck. So having that would be cool, but I guess they had to save a little bit of money by doing that, yet they still have this. A little bit of a question there. But the rest of the vehicle is essentially set up exactly the same way as the more expensive brethren. And that warrants a question. Why would you spend that much money getting massaging seats and leather? Nonetheless, this is the truck. This is what you get. And for my money, if I'm going to start with toying with electric cars, this is the way to go. Ford is banking that a lot of you guys are going to dig plugging in at home or on the road. This, by the way, is a really slick setup. It's just very simple to use. In fact, that's the whole truck, and I think that's one of the things that they wanted to do with the F-150 Pro. They wanted to make sure that a regular working person who would have to fork out nowadays $30,000 for a very simple work truck. Let me know what you think. What other features should they have standard? Or what features should they get rid of? Hey guys, don't forget, we have a special website, alltfl.com. Everything we do, remember we got 8, that's a lot, 8 video channels out there and 4 websites. So it's all there in one spot for you conveniently. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.
We're driving from here, just outside of Golden, Colorado, all the way to Moab to the White Rim Trail.
If you want to class up something immediately, trust me on this.
I have focused on safety, security, and functionality.
So for some people, that's about half a car payment right there.
We're here on the White Rim Trail, and I think there is no more beautiful road in the entire world.
Yeah, there are like 3 cars going off the road here. Wait, what?
Anything go slow? Hell no.
Now this is when you really want a vehicle that's in perfect mechanical condition when you're navigating the side of a cliff.
This is functional.
Well, welcome to the Escalade at night.
That is a metal hinge which pokes you right in the middle of the back.
It was extremely cold last night.
The food on this trip was spectacular.
I forgot we had 5 big guys.
It's 2022, $100 will get you an apple.
This should be on. Right.
That's a little bit, but whoa! I do not like shelf roads, even when, well, I mean, 30 feet is a big enough cliff to probably kill you.
By the way, I wanted to show you. This is after waiting a moment or 2 or 3 or 6. A lot of dust. Very hard to see through.
All right, come on, straight on. I'm not going to let you go off the cliff, don't worry.
I'm getting lightheaded.